Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yahlia Ali. In this incarnation, we are here in one more day of this planetary ascension. I'm going to channel a message. So, as always, remember to only take what it is adjusting to your experience and leave the rest. Leave what don't. I'm going to focus in messages for the present. And at first glance, I am seeing three directions that you are considering at the present moment. So, you certainly have to make a decision, a choice. I think that you are very doubtful of this at this point, perhaps. Usually, when we are in this doubtness, when we are in this indecisiveness, it is because we are over analyzing or overthinking things, and that is not enabling us to listen to our intuition. But in this case, mainly, these three directions could be linked with offerings, with ideas, with things that you want to do. It could apply to everything, actually. I am not saying that this is much linked with relationships. This is not about three people. This is mainly about projects. Projects that you really want to develop. And the thing is that you are not able right now to make a decision because there is one direction that comes from the past. This is something that you did before, or that you want to return, or that you want to keep. It is not that you want, you are reconsidering about returning to that space or keep doing that thing. And then there are, these two other directions that initially you are seeing with a lot of potential. It is, it is like this. You want to move forward to these other two directions, or you want to do something else, but it is this sense of stability or emotional security that the other option of the past is offering to you, the thing that is creating the indecisiveness. It is not that you want to stay there. It is that you feel, well, if I let go of this thing, let's put the example about resources. Perhaps this is a job that you don't want to do anymore, and you are sustaining that because this gave you certain stability, and now emotionally you are feeling, well, if I let go of this thing, perhaps all the things are going to go in a wrong way, so I cannot let go of. This is what is creating the doubtness. But it is not actually that you are truly wanting to stay in that space. There is this direction that it is clearly something that is not evolutionary anymore. But you want to, you are very worried about the benefits or the sustenance that the situation was offering, and that's why you are not fully detaching from that. And then, well, we have these other two directions that are linked with moving forward. And well, here it is also quite clear, because at first glance, let's see, because I have the intuition that this can change while I'm talking. Because at first glance, there is something that you don't like so much to do, or you have to face a certain process. It is more about thinking in the long term, and build your path in that situation. And then you have other direction, which is like full of potentials or things that you would like to experiment. And yeah, actually it is changing, because this is what I felt, that direction full of potentials have potentials that are all in the air. They are all, this doesn't mean that we cannot, everything is born from an idea, or it is born from things that are in the plane of energy and we didn't materialize them before. But in this situation, I think that those things are more linked with what you would like to experiment or what you desire, but not certainly among your possibilities right now and what is truly concrete to do, or being able or have the tools to do. So this is what I am seeing. in front of that situation. And then the other direction, I don't know why, but you are perceiving that, although initially these two directions were something you were considering because you wanted to move forward into them, this other direction, you are seeing this with a very negative perspective, or with a perspective that you don't think that this is going to work out. So let's see if I can clear a little better this thing, because the direction of potentials, it is something that it is also at times turning into, no, this is not going to happen. So perhaps it is vice versa. Yeah, I think it is more about believing in yourself. Actually, it is not that the things are a fantasy, it is that you have to assume the responsibility of materializing them, of course. I see. It is not that the other direction is the one that is going to create growth. Sorry, I have to turn these things, because what is happening here is that you are seeing an immediate benefit that you can obtain. So let's suppose that this is about an offer or something that someone else offered you. That's why you don't want to take that thing, because actually it is similar to something that you are leaving behind, or perhaps it is something new, but you are not entirely, invested in that. It is not something that you really want to do, but it has an immediate benefit that you want to obtain, and that's why you are seeing that. That direction as something that have possibilities, but that doesn't mean that the other direction haven't possibilities. On the contrary, it is the resistance that you are having right now to assuming the responsibility of bringing these possibilities to earth. The thing that is creating these, I don't remember the word in English right now. Sorry, I had to look up for it. I can't. Fog. This is the word. It is the fog of your mind telling you this is not possible. Those things aren't possible, but actually they are. So this is keeps changing. Sorry, this keeps changing. Once and again. So the thing is in here that you will have to make a decision, and perhaps this in this occasion the channeling, it is not meant for you to say, okay, this is the correct direction. It is more about, okay, I'm going to experiment, because when we are truly wanting to find our purpose, when we truly want to develop our potential, life always finds the way for us to do that, but we need to experiment and to make decisions. So right now, this is the last image that came. It is, again, you are seeing the potential in this space where you have possibilities of doing something, and you are not seeing this in the place where the ideas are much more in this energetical plane. I think that the offer or the path that you are more inclined right now, it is linked with something that is materialized or that have more opportunities in terms of terrestrial plane. So that could be a possibility. Very, very good to assume. And I am seeing growth through this experience. So whatever thing you are going to choose, you are not going to stay there forever. And there are always opportunities to change our directions, or to, change our mind. This is not about punishing yourself for the things that you are choosing. It is the fear of making a mistake, actually, what is creating this indecisiveness. So I'm going to close with this one, because this is the last image that came. This is about choosing the direction that has possibilities in the terrestrial plane right now. And perhaps you can connect that later with other possibilities that were in the energetical plane. So it is not about choosing, but finding a way where you can integrate the things that you really want to do. things are not black or white. So this could be a possibility that I see. But definitely, this is about detaching from an old space. That is very, very clear. And, perhaps changing the focus in terms regarding how you are perceiving your future, because at times it is very, very black. Like, I won't do it, I cannot. Modify the situation, I cannot experiment reality in a different way. It is like this kind of thought, and I think it is something that you can cultivate to do different. We all have this kind of thoughts at times, negative thoughts, I mean. It is a natural human thing, but we can cultivate it and we can educate our mind to think differently, or at least it is not about replace those things with, oh, okay, I'm going to be the happiest person ever. If you can do that, cool. But it is more about, okay, I'm not going to invest my energy in this thought or in this pattern of thought, and I'm just going to redirect my energy in something more productive that it is going to help me. So it's more about that. That is what works for me, but you can find your own technique. So yeah, I'm going to close with this thing that I said at the end. This is about the direction that has more possibilities in the terrestrial plane, because that opens the way. But that doesn't mean that you cannot actually also enable the things that you want to create. And right now, this is the way that I am seeing this. It's like you are obtaining the resources or obtaining the knowledge or obtaining something through the other path that actually enables for you to embrace something that is in the potential plane. So it is something very beautiful, because I think you will connect with what you really want to experiment from your soul. Okay, I am going to end this video here. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.